So here I showed a biofeedback scan that I did, and we're going to back through this and I'm going to explain it as we go. So basically the way that biofeedback works is it is an objective way to evaluate imbalances within the body. It is not diagnostic, it's not medical, but it is scientific. So the way that God created our bodies, everything has a healthy frequency that it operates at and a unique frequency, which is like a barcode. So an apple has a different frequency than an orange, and that's because of the energetic quality of that thing. Now it sounds kind of woohoo and new age to a lot of people out there. It did to me at first too, but then, when I started thinking about physics and the strides that we've made there with Einstein and the development of the theory of relativity, we come to understand that everything is made of energy, even matter, things that are solid. It's just a frequency, a different frequency than a liquid or a gas. So energy and matter are freely converted from one state to the other, and the difference is simply frequency. So we're going to go out and evaluate the frequency of different organs in my body, and we run the scan against every organ that I have in my panel, and we see here that there are several imbalances, starting with the posterior pituitary, spleen, so I have some immune types of things going on, thymus, there's another immune type of thing, kidneys. I really pay attention to that because my dad was diagnosed with stage 4 kidney failure several years ago, and I don't want to go there. And then I have some endocrine issues with thyroid and adrenals going on. That's related to energy and how you're handling stress, and here's the central nervous system that plays in with that as well. And then we have the hypothalamus that kind of regulates everything. So that's the top of the cascade that regulates all the way down to the pituitary. The pituitary regulates the adrenals and thyroid and pretty much everything else after that. So pituitary is referred to as the master gland. So then the next thing that we do is we put in a list of balancers and run those against the body. And this is like muscle testing, but it's done electronically and it's without bias. So I cannot influence this like you can with muscle testing. You use this simple little hand cradle that you put your hand on and it scans your body, evaluating the healthy frequency of various organs. So my pituitary operates at one frequency while my thyroid operates at another. And if it's above or below that frequency, then the ZYTO lets me know that, and we start working on supporting that and addressing it from a nutritional and supplemental standpoint. So the first thing that we put in was we tried a NutriCalm, and you can see all these stressors outside of the circle here, outside of the target. Balance over here is 8.22, so any number greater than 8.22 is going to give you one of these red markers. And then when you put balancers in, these items down here in the form of supplements, then they should bring all these red markers inside of the target, and that's what we consider to be balanced. So when we put in adrenal support, that brought this number of balancers in over here, stressors in. And it does put a little bit of stress on the uterus, nothing significant, about 4 points, and a little bit of stress on the pineal gland, which is tied in with sleep, so about 6 points increase there. If I was to be really picky and had more time, then I could keep looking for things that don't put stress on anything. So then we put in the next balancer, which would be, I think I tried several things here and had to back them out. So the next thing that we put in was thyroid activator, and that made a difference in balancing the rest of the organs. And then we were also looking at the hypothalamus gland, and potassium is good for that. So we put that in as a balancer, and that brought in several more stressors. And then I have a lot of hormonal issues, and of course the uterus keeps showing up here. So we pulled all of these stressors back outside the target, and we're going to rebalance them trying some female support products. So there were several that I tried here. Red raspberry is really good for the uterus. We tried menstrual rag, which is something that I've used before. We tried wild yam and chase tree. That didn't really do anything. So finally we settled on Femco, which is a product from Standard Process. It's their Meta Herb line, and as you can see, it brought everything inside the circle except 3 stressors, but those 3 stressors were at least brought further in toward balance than originally. So this is how I come up with a customized protocol for each and every client. Everybody's different. Of course, I do have to use the principles and properties of herbs. I'm not just guessing. I know what's good for each and every organ, and we try out various products. I can work with products that you have. I can scan them in using another part of my machine here. And then the final step is finding the correct dosage. So as you can see, it's very customized. You don't just add, don't just go according to what the bottle says or the packaging. And then on top of that, then we can make a homeopathic remedy that we outburst into a carrier such as water or a type of alcohol product, make like a tincture. And so this is, again, energy medicine, and it's just taking the frequency, the unique barcode of each and every herb and putting it into a carrier. And I've had some really great success with that for people. They've been able to sleep better, they've started to detox, do that type of thing without even having to take the herbs. The herbs are, of course necessary, but this is something that gets people by until the herbs are actually come in through the mail or they're able to pick them up. And the two work together to just be an added boost to the body and help bring everything into balance. So this is how you put together a customized program for somebody, and each and every person is unique, and I want you to see that through this demonstration, and I'd be happy to work with you and find a customized protocol for you. I do take clients from all over the world. I have some in Amsterdam and Arizona, California, New York. I've had some in Kentucky and Tennessee, all over the world. So I can send a hand cradle to you. We can hook up over the internet, and I can scan you and find out the perfect combination for you in addition to nutritional support. So I take a look at your diet, and we figure out how to optimize that and get you to feeling better so you can sleep right, have balanced hormones, balanced moods, energy, and complete wellness. So contact me, and I'd be happy to work with you.